Hi guys, Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about dry skin from Green Goo. This is 100% all natural. On their website they say that their products are made with 100% all natural herbs and oils. That does not mean that they are safe. Please always do patch tests when you are working with natural products to make sure that you don't have any irritation or any rash or anything. I bought this in the aisle, the natural aisle of my local store. It was a new product. They had this, the dry skin, and they also had the baby balm. I was trying to figure out what to get. The baby balm seemed like it was good for a lot of things. They had up there cradle cap, eczema, dry skin, diaper rash. And I gave this, I was holding my baby and I gave her this container to hold because she kept on wanting to have something, and I was looking at the baby balm and she ended up dropping this. So it broke. So obviously this was the one that I had to buy because it ended up breaking. I was kind of disappointed in the beginning because I did want the baby balm simply because it seemed to be good for so many things. However, in the end, it did all work out. I'm glad that I bought the dry skin. Her cradle cap cleared up and her diaper rash cleared up, but she does have eczema. Her eczema has gotten worse. It was just a little bit when I first bought this balm, but then it's just slowly over time it's gotten worse and worse. And we have tried many things. Every time I tell somebody that my daughter has eczema, the first thing they do is you have to heal her gut. And it's really frustrating to hear this. I've heard this over and over again. We have tried gluten-free and dairy-free and egg-free. We have done all of that, and it's not going away. We ended up going on vacation a couple months ago, and I just kind of threw all the caution to the wind. I was like, we're on vacation, we're not even going to worry about this. And her eczema started clearing up. Towards the end of our vacation, she just had a very, very small spot on the back of her knee. And it was amazing. Like, I was sending pictures to everybody and showing, like, look, her eczema's gone. And then we got home, and literally within hours, we got home early in the morning. By night, it had started coming back, and by the next day, it was more. A week later, when she finally went back to school, it was just a lot worse than when we actually left for vacation. So I believe there are many reasons that people have eczema. One of them is due to the gut. That is true, but there's also things such as mental stress that can cause eczema, environmental, and I think that in her case it's environmental. I do know that we have toxic black mold in our house. We have a drum washer, and I could see mold growing out kind of on the rubber ring around there. And we had our landlady clean that, and you could see the black mold inside the washing machine. And you're washing your clothes in that, and she's wearing her clothes, she's wearing the mold spores. We also had black mold growing out of our air conditioning units. I can see it growing on our windows and on the caulking of the in the bathroom. So it's just, that is the situation we are in right now. We are going to be moving sometime soon. I'm not exactly sure when. But right now we just do have to deal with the mold. So I'm trying to help her, stop itching as much as possible, which is one of the reasons that I bought this. She has two Facebook pages. One is Sierra Sage, another one is Green Goo, and I'm not exactly sure why they have two different Facebook pages. But I looked at her .com, which is Green Goo Helps. I'm really impressed with the company. They do have a wide variety of products, and their whole thing is that they are rethinking first aid, and they're trying to do things naturally. But again, please always patch test because you don't know if you're going to have a reaction. So some of the products they have body products, they have, tattoo balm, something for poison ivy, deodorant, soap, loads of other things, spa things, bath salts, things for moms and babies, like I mentioned before, the baby balm. They also have things for animals. They also have intimate care. So a whole bunch of a whole bunch of products they have, and they are homeopathic as well. So on the label here, they actually do not say anything about homeopathy. But if you know a little bit about homeopathy and you take a look at the active ingredients, you can tell that this is a homeopathic remedy. And it is also, they put on here that it's a drug. They have drug facts on here as well. And then it's for external use only. So this makes me think that this is, according to the FDA, this would be classified as a drug rather than a cosmetic, like most lotions would be. Green Goo is part of the B Corps, and I had never heard of the B Corps before. So I looked at the Green Goo website, and what they said is it's kind of similar to what fair trade is to coffee or the USDA is to milk. What they do is they certify these brands or these companies. They go through like rigorous certification, and it's about the social, environment, ethical, the transparency and accountability of the brand or the company itself. And they said there are over 1,000 companies, and that sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, that is a very small amount of companies that are a part of B Corp. And they also really give back to the community. They have two ways that they do that. They themselves donate money to organizations, and they have a list of some of the organizations they've worked with on their website, such as World Vision, Mercy in Action, Johns Hopkins, so a variety of different ones. They also mentioned that they had donated over 8,000 products to Hurricane Harvey in 2017, and I know there was another hurricane recently. They do not have any information up there about their website, but knowing that they had donated to a hurricane before, they have probably donated to this one as well. So one way is the one they donate directly. Another way is they have that you can actually participate in it. So what you do is you, in the beginning, you pledge, you purchase this packet. It's about $30. I think it's $29.97 or something like that. And you get products. You get $100 worth of products. And then you have to pledge to send a certain amount each month. It's about $15. I think it was like $14.77, like some weird amount. And they take that money and they purchase products to give to other people, to give to the community. So I thought that was pretty cool that they allowed you to also participate and pledge money to give back to people. So this product itself, the product is, you can see, it is a balm. I'm kind of iffy about jars. I know there is no water or aloe in here, so you don't really need a preservative. The thing with balms is it's very easy to contaminate this. Like I personally dip my fingers in to use it. I always make sure I wash my hands, but I know that you can always, there's contamination can go in this way. And this is a 1.82 ounce jar. This is a glass jar, and then it has a plastic cap that easily broke. They do not sell this anymore. I'm not sure why they had this at my store. I bought it about a year ago. But on their website, the only glass jar that you can get is in 4 ounces. So now the 1.82 is sold in a tin. So they have a tin, and they also have a travel size tin, which is a little bit smaller than that. And they have a stick, kind of like what you would get for lip balm, which is even smaller. So I do like having the glass. I don't really like the top because, as you can see, it not only broke, but it's cracked up here as well. So obviously that's not good because you can get things that can enter into it. On the packaging itself, the drug facts are divided into 2 sections. So they have the active ingredients and then the inactive ingredients. And in the active ingredients, you have 6 herbs. And the herbs that are listed are calendula, chamomile, violet, elderflower, red clover, and yarrow. And they also have the purpose of why they list all these or why they're used. Unfortunately, 5 of those purposes are blank. The only one that they have is yarrow, and it's for an astringent. And the reason for using this, it's to temporarily relieve symptoms like psoriasis, eczema, hot, itchy, flaky rashes, and red bumps, or to protect you against the wind, cracked hands and feet, and itching rashes. So, and then it did work out well because that's what she has. She does have red eczema, dry red eczema, and that's due to the environment. And they also have the inactive ingredients. So this is not vegetarian or vegan. The first inactive ingredient is beeswax. And I have a friend who uses this, and she is vegan. And I asked her why she was using this because obviously it had beeswax in it. And she said, for her personally, this is a medicine. And her beliefs are, even though she's vegan, if it's a medicine, it is okay to use. So she does use this, and it worked amazing for her. Unfortunately, I did not have the same experience with my daughter, and I'll tell you a little about that later. It has sunflower oil, which is also supposed to be very good for eczema. Beeswax is good too. It kind of seals in the moisture, although some people say that's not good to seal in the moisture. Lavender essential oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, and vitamin E. So vitamin E helps extend the shelf life. It is not a preservative. And all of these things, pretty much all of these things are also organic, which is nice as well. They do have some warnings here, like don't use on deep wounds, keep out of your eye, and don't use if you have a rash or irritation, contact your doctor. I wish they had in here do a patch test. It is very important to do patch tests, especially when you're dealing with children. Make sure that they don't have any bad reactions. I have used this on my daughter. It hasn't produced the miraculous effect that it did for my friend. My friend used it once and she said her eczema disappeared. She had it on her hands. My daughter is mainly behind her knees. She's also had it in the crooks of her elbows and her neck, her chest, her back. It's kind of all over, but mainly the problem is behind her knees. I have used this and, well, it does help. It hasn't made it go away. And I think honestly, I've tried so many products, and the only thing that's going to really make it go away is moving, because we are just every day she's in this environment with black mold, and black mold is very toxic. So I think this is a good product to try. Like, I do like the fact that it's homeopathic, it is organic. I also like the ethics behind the company. So I would like to know if you guys have ever tried anything from Green Goo, because I do have a wide variety of products. If you tried anything from Green Goo, have you tried dry skin? How did it work for you? Please let me know in the comments. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. See you guys later.